Welcome back to my channel. Today we're checking out some more One Piece Burning Blood and going to be talking about the new anime Ninja Kamui, which so far has just gotten one episode, but I kind of just wanted to talk about it because it's getting pretty popular already and it was a really good first opening episode. And I've also checked out the opening on YouTube. It's also really good. Kind of like an early 2000s of this vibe, but so far I'm really liking it. And the animation overall was really good for the first episode, and it has the director from season 1 of Jujutsu Kaisen. And they just recently also did the monsters for One Piece, so that was also really good. But seeing a lot of dynamic and like almost like realistic choreography feels really nice in anime, and it looked really good. The only complaint I would have is it felt like almost too fast at times. Like it felt like some of the hits could have been slowed down so you could actually tell what was happening a bit better, but that's just a nitpick. Overall, it was absolutely amazing. And me personally, I'm watching it with subtitles in Japanese, just because I kind of prefer Japanese voice actors. Even if it's like comes out simultaneously like this, I'll still usually watch Japanese. I did for like Cyberpunk and stuff like that. It's usually my style. And a big plus side for me is the main character's voice actor is Anonymous from Jujutsu Kaisen, who is one of the better characters in that show. He's a really good character who I feel like almost everyone who gets introduced to him starts to love him really early on. So that's a really big plus for the main character. The one sad thing I have about the main character is, oh man, I got destroyed in that first round. But for the main character, I was a bit disappointed when he revealed his identity change. Mostly just because I liked his first design a lot more. He almost looked like can't think of his name with the glasses from Attack on Titan, Aaron's brother. Zeke, that's what it is. I couldn't think of it. But yeah, he looked similar to him, and I really liked his design. And post-reveal, I didn't like his design too much. Once he put on the mask and threw up his hood, he looked pretty badass. I do like his eye color now, but I liked his first design a lot, and when he was hanging out with the wife and kids and whatnot, it was really good and really wholesome. I also liked how they did kind of a short not flashback, that was the term I'm looking for, time skip of the family spending time together, and we slowly got to see a montage. That's what I was thinking of, a slow little montage of it, and see them all hang out together. I mean, anyone who's watched any amount of just, not even anime, just shows in general could see the death flags from a mile away. But it was still really well done. And the switch up from it happening was really good. The little hints of it all going on beforehand. It all was just directed very well, and the whole episode was good. And I am always super excited about anime original projects. I almost wish we'd get more sometimes, and I feel like they don't get a lot because about half the time they're usually not that good, so it kind of makes it hard to be worth it to actually go for it. But you can make really dope anime by doing animated original. Like just recently we got Lycoris Recoil, which was really good. And then, this is quite older, but A Place Further Than the Universe is a really good anime, and that was a anime original. There's just quite a lot you can do with an anime original. It's also nice not being constantly spoiled by the manga reader or light novel readers. Because when you're a part of the anime community and do or at least pay attention to a lot of stuff and are watching most anime, it constantly shows up, spoilers everywhere. I also watch reaction videos and people just like to spoil those people, so it kind of happens by accident. But I find once you start watching content, especially on YouTube, your recommended just gets filled up so fast with stuff that's just gonna spoil you. So it's a plus side that I can actually wait each week and get fresh content. But yeah, for Ninja Kamui, I'm really excited going forward. I hope it really holds up this level of quality for the fights going forward. And I hope this plot is actually somewhat interesting. Because all we've gotten so far now is a pretty basic revenge story. And not even like, we've already gotten like the guy who did it, so we just need to like find out who sent the order or whatever, I guess would be the current plan. So there is that, but I hope the stuff with like the cop that we're seeing and like I think he's a detective or whatever, I hope that all expands into a really good storyline, and it's not just like some boring set piece to get to action. I hope there's actually a little bit of development and also see how the character progresses, because we've seen him when he was happy, and then like all we really seen was him massacre people, and then it kind of left off there. So I'm interested to see how his personality is going forward, if he's just like cold-hearted and like just a badass like a John Wick type, or if there'll be a lot more to his character. I'm also really interested in his past, and because his wife also seemingly knew, and I mean even the kid was like had his appearance changed and stuff, so there must have been some semblance of what he used to do. And I'm interested if this like current people that are coming for him were past enemies, or maybe his like associates of some kind. So I'm just really excited to see how the story goes forward. I also really want to know more about how like the powers are gonna work in this, because he seemingly had like a jutsu of some kind. He almost did like a clone or like illusions, and threw off his opponents. It'll be very cool to see how they do all that, if it's mostly just gonna be like basic things like that, or if like each person's gonna get like their own type of power up, or if it'll be more focused on like tools and like sci-fi aesthetics, because it does seem like it's like ninja mixed with sci-fi, so it'll be cool if however they go with it. But I really liked how they showed off their his powers and whatnot. I also liked that it didn't over-explain everything. Like when the fights were happening, shit was just happening, and it left you up to your own interpretation, and like let you just examine the fight to see what was actually going on. So it'll make good for rewatching. I'm yeah, excited to go back and see all those fights. And if we get like a full season, which I don't think we confirmed it's 12 episodes on my anime list, but I don't know if that's the like fullest or if it's gonna be multiple cores or whatnot. But if we get a full like season of 12 episodes of this quality, it even if it has like a mediocre story, it will still be really good. And yeah, I think it's gonna. The biggest problem I think it's gonna have for this anime is it was started so late into a season that it doesn't have like a big rush of people going into it, I don't think. But I don't think it'll take long for people's like word to spread, because it's already like multiple like channels I follow have already posted like reactions to it, so it's definitely gonna get some traction of some kind. But and at least it's coming out weekly. As much as like I personally prefer when shows come out all at once, I know it leads to people just not watching it for some reason, which always is kind of weird to me. I much prefer when I can sit through a whole series and not have to wait weekly. Like when Pluto came out, I was so hyped. I just binged through that whole thing, and I like didn't even worry about it. But then you hear people and it's like, yeah, I just don't watch it, or doesn't have hype or whatever. And it's such a weird thing to me that the anime community cares so much about hype about a series. I like, as long as I'm getting a good adaptation and it's enjoyable, I honestly don't care. Most of the time it's like you get half-baked. Anyways, also in the background here, you're gonna notice I think these are the matches I absolutely throw like 3 times in a row. But that'll happen in this game, considering I don't play it very often, and controls aren't janky, but it's very easy to get like stuck in animations and whatnot and just get obliterated. Oh, my cat's coming to cuddle. Yeah, but the season of anime has just been really good overall, and I'm pretty sure next season is one where it's absolutely stacked, but it's getting to the point where it's like hard to keep up with all these shows. Like, I almost put off watching Ninja Kamui because it wasn't something I had on my radar, and it came out so late in the season that, like, I was like, man, can I put another show on? But I knew about the staff that was working on it, and there was some people that I talked to that were super hyped about it, so I was like, okay, I'll throw it on the list. But I just have so many shows that are getting sequels now after so many years later that it's like, man, every season there's like over 20 shows that I want to watch. And like I still have so much on my backtrack that I want to watch, so I haven't done that in a little while. I went through Fairy Tail a little while ago because I hadn't finished last season like so long ago, and I was like, okay, I finally binged this out because I know that the 100-year quest is coming eventually, so I need to be ready for that. Even though that's not even like my favorite show or anything, just certain shows that I get into, and if it doesn't absolutely kill me to watch it, like the rare show that I did do is Boruto ended up dropping, and like which I'll probably end up giving another shot eventually, but I ended up dropping that because it was just not what I wanted out of the Naruto universe. But we do have more ninjas now, and this is very badass. Like, I honestly can't believe how much fight and like how much actually happened in the first episode of Ninja Kamui. Like, he slaughtered like so many people. Also, what the hell? Like, the fact that there was just that many dead bodies in a hospital after is wild. Like, I don't know the details of this world or anything, but the fact that there's just this organization that's throwing out so many trained goons into, like, very public areas, I feel like this is a very easy way to get caught, but I'm very excited to see how the world expands and whatnot, and hopefully that we get some badass characters besides just our main character. Like, it'd be cool if we had like not necessarily a rival, but like a good antagonist, because I think we have like the guy captured or he's dead. I think we killed him, at least the guy who came and killed us all, or killed his family and whatnot. I think at the end of the episode that was the guy that we killed. So it'll be interesting to see if it's just like a villain of the week format, where we get just like a new enemy each episode, or if it'll be like a repeated enemy, or like a mystery who the enemy is and we're trying to find them, or how this will go going forward. Because they're, at least on like the opening and stuff, and like even this episode, they're putting a pretty big focus on the cop. So I wonder if he'll have his own connection to all this, or if he's just investigating it. But I'm just so hyped. So many good anime coming out. It's honestly ridiculous. And so I would definitely recommend anyone checking out the first episode. I'm definitely going to be giving quite a few episodes a chance, especially if it stays at this quality and this like dope of fight scenes. I just hope it has more to offer than just fight scenes, because that's currently my problem with solo leveling, is I want a bit more than the series seemingly offers, at least based off what I know. I haven't actually read the manhwa, so could always throw me for a loop and be surprisingly badass, because stuff like the way some people talk about anime and then you actually get around to watching it, it's like, what the hell were these people talking about? This is so dope. But yeah, that'll be all for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys all later. Peace.